2.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाए तब जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। I will now read excerpts from the President's speech. My dear fellow citizens, Namaskar. It is a matter of great joy for me to wish all Indians living in India and abroad a very happy Independence Day. This day has a special significance as it marks the beginning of the 75th year of India's independence, for which Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is being celebrated. My hearty congratulations to you all on this momentous occasion. स्वाधीनता दिवस हमारे लिए पराधीनता से मुक्ति का त्योहार है। कई पीढ़ियों के ज्ञात और अज्ञात स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों के संघर्ष से हमारी आज़ादी का सपना साकार हुआ था। उन सभी के त्याग व बलिदान के अनूठे उदाहरण प्रस्तुत किए। उनके शौर्य और पराक्रम के बल पर आज हम और आप आज़ादी की सांस ले रहे हैं। मैं उन सभी अमर सेनानियों की पावन स्मृति को श्रद्धापूर्वक नमन करती हूँ। As we look back to the 75 years journey of our republic, we have reasons to be proud of the considerable distance we have travelled. Gandhiji taught us that slow and steady steps in the right directions are preferable to rapid strides in the wrong direction. The world looks up at the miracle of India, home to plurality of traditions and yet the biggest and most vibrant democracy. Dear fellow citizens, in the recently concluded Tokyo Olympics, our sportspersons have brought laurels to the nation with their stellar performances. India has won the highest number of medals in the 121 years of its participation in the Olympics. Our daughters have achieved world-class excellence in playground, overcoming many adversities. Like last year, this year too, the scale of Independence Day celebration may have been reduced due to pandemic, yet our hearts remain always filled with enthusiasm. The intensity of the pandemic has come down, but the coronavirus has not yet gone away. The second wave brought our public healthcare infrastructure under stress. The reality that no infrastructure, even of advanced economies, could withstand a crisis of such enormous proportions. Efforts were made on war footing to plug the gaps. The leadership rose to the challenge and the government's endeavour were supplemented by initiatives of the state, private sector healthcare facilities, the civil society and others. In this extraordinary mission, foreign nations shared the essential generously, just as India had reached out to many nations with medicine, equipment and vaccines. I am grateful to global fraternity that came forward with a helping hand. Due to these efforts, the nation breathes a sigh of relief with the return of a semblance of normalcy. Under the world's biggest vaccination campaign going on in our country, more than 50 crores fellow citizens have been vaccinated so far. Dear fellow citizens, the economic impact of the pandemic is as disastrous as its health impact. The government has been concerned about the lower middle class and the poor, as well as about the small and medium industries. It has been sensitive to the needs of the labourers and of employers who have been facing hardships due to lockdown and movement restrictions. Sensitive to their needs, the government had taken a series of relief measures last year. These efforts are consistent with the mission of Atmanirbhar Bharat, a self-reliant India. अब जम्मू कश्मीर में नव जागरण दिखाई दे रहा है। सरकार और लोकतंत्र और कानून के शासन में विश्वास रखने वाले सभी पक्षों के साथ परामर्श की प्रक्रिया शुरू कर दी है। Dear fellow citizens, when India won independence 75 years ago, many skeptics thought democracy would not survive in India. Little did they know that roots of democracy were nurtured in this soil in ancient times, and even in modern times, India was ahead of many Western nations in offering franchise to all adults, regardless of any distinction. The founding fathers had reposed their faith in the wisdom of the people, and we, the people of India, have made India a strong democracy. The government has planned many initiatives to make this special year memorable, and the most exciting of them all may as well be Gangayaan mission. Pilots of Indian Air Force have been receiving training abroad. When they fly off in space, India will become only the fourth nation on the planet to carry out a manned space mission. When it comes to flight of our ambitions, we don't let any limitations define us. Yet, we keep our feet on the ground. We acknowledge that we still have a long way to go in realizing the dreams of those who won the freedom for us. Our Constitution neatly summarizes those dreams in 4 words: justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. We must strive for more equality in an unequal world, more justice in unjust circumstances. Dear fellow citizens, this vision derived from the unique Indian heritage is going to be helpful not only to us but to the whole world in this century. Modern industrial civilization has posed serious challenges before humankind. Climate change has become a reality of life, with seas rising, glaciers melting, and temperatures soaring. India is proud of not only adhering to Paris Climate Agreement, but doing more than what the country has committed to protect the climate. However, the world desperately needs a course correction. That is why the world is increasingly turning to the wisdom of India. This as created by authors of the Vedas and Upanishads, as depicted in Ramayana and Mahabharata, as taught by Lord Mahavir, Lord Buddha, and Guru Nanak, and as reflected in the lives of the likes of Mahatma Gandhi. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, मैं विशेष रूप से भारतीय सशस्त्र बलों के वीर जवानों की सराहना करती हूं, जिन्होंने हमारी स्वतंत्रता की रक्षा की है और आवश्यकता पड़ने पर सहर्ष बलिदान भी दिया है। मैं सभी प्रवासी भारतीयों की भी प्रशंसा करती हूं, उन्होंने जिस देश में भी घर बनाया है, वहां अपनी मातृभूमि की छवि को उज्जवल बनाए रखा है। Dear fellow citizens, I once again congratulate all of you on India's 75th Independence Day. While celebrating this anniversary, I cannot stop my mind from imagining a powerful, prosperous, and peaceful India of 2047 when we will celebrate 100 years of our independence. I wish that all our people come out of the difficulties caused by the COVID pandemic and move ahead on the path of happiness and prosperity. Once again, my best wishes of all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.